Right, so morning everybody. We'll make a start. So just have your feet shoulder width apart, sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, and then just gently breathe in and breathe out. So I've got to have the windows wide open, which means we'll be getting extra train noises because I've got some incense burning and I don't want to set the smoke alarm off. So sink the hips. So you want your feet parallel and in line with your knees. And you want to sink the hips and lengthen through the spine. Just gently breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, I'd also like to apologise for the eyewear. These are my reading glasses. I've put my normal seeing glasses somewhere in this house. So you're all looking a little bit blue at the moment, but never mind. So just gently draw the toes in and sink the hips. And you want to soften around the ankles, you want to soften around the knees. Relax around the hips and lengthen through the spine. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just feel the breath going in. Feel the breath coming out. So you want to really, what we're going to do, we're just going to look at really get our alignment sorted out. So your chin, you want your chin resting on the ball and slightly gazing down. So you want to open the neck as well as opening your Ming Men point in the lower part of the spine. Hang on, let me just get my feet in shot. And then the contact with the feet, you want to kind of spread out your feet. So yeah, there's been this amazing thing I've been watching on YouTube. There's a guy in Thailand who plays piano for the elephants in this elephant sanctuary. He's called Paul Barton. Send me an email and I'll send you the link for this amazing YouTube channel of just music and elephants. It's just amazing. But one thing I've noticed, when the elephants are walking, because I love to watch things move as well as listen to things, when the foot lands on the ground, their foot kind of spreads out a bit, almost like butter melting. So if you allow your feet to spread out a bit, just so you can maximise the contact with the ground. This is now a foot. Maximise the contact with the ground and your feet. And then once you've done that, draw the toes in slightly as if you're holding soft sand so that you activate the arches of the foot. So even if you've got flat feet, you can still activate them. So it's not a hard grip, it's just a soft holding to activate the springs, the spring action. Hang on, that's terrible. The spring action in your feet. Let me get this right. That's better. Sink down, lengthen through the spine and relax the shoulders. So tune into the spine. Relax the face, relax your muscles. So the muscles sinking and softening. And the supporting bones are like dense springs, and there's this upward energy in your supporting bones. So they're holding you up and you're hanging off them in a way. That's it, nice and tall. Now just expand the feeling of space in your joints. So start with one joint and then work your way down or work your way up, whichever works. Keep your breathing natural. So, yeah, okay, I'll bring this down. If you've got some room and you can get back up again, if you just lie on this is from Eva Kascuba, if you just lie on the floor with your feet up a bit, if you need a book, because some people find it hard to put, so I've got a book, you can put a book like this, and then you can rest your head under the book like that, and while you're lying on the floor, breathe in and out, notice your stomach expanding, but also notice the feeling with your back on the floor. So you want to relax the muscles around the back. And as you breathe in and out, notice that the back is kind of breathing into the floor. So this is brand new from Eva on Wednesday. Okay, you're getting up again, you turn around like that, you come up like that, and then you, if you can't get up yourselves, you find a wall and just go up like that. Very good. So try that out at home. Well, you are at home, but I mean, we're all at home actually, come to think of it. But when you're practicing at home, let me just clarify that. Find a nice bit, if it's too uncomfy or cold on the floor, you can put you know what I did with Eva, because the floor was cold where I was training, I had this very cold wooden floor, so I just put a blanket, I put a towel on the floor, put my book there, and then did the breathing exercise, and that's your homework. So and also I've been going to a singing lesson every other week, and she's been getting me, when I'm breathing, to not just feel what's happening in the chest and the tummy, but to feel the breath almost going into the back. So yeah. So if you place your hand on your tummy, on your dantian, and place your other hand on your lower back, and just practice breathing for a bit. But you want it to be natural. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. But the idea with being aware of the contact with the feet, and being aware of the breath, and so you get an awareness of the breath first, and then you just follow the breath. So you follow the breath in the body, you follow the breath back out again, and that just helps keep you in your root. So you wanna stay rooted and centered in correct alignment, and And then once you've got that, you can tune into this sort of still, quiet place of clarity, because that's what we're operating from. So in the Tai Chi classics, it talks about moving from stillness, or stillness within movement. So it depends on which perspective you're looking at it from. You know, moving from a still place, or finding the still place within the movement. So yeah. But a way into that faster is just spending some time in your Wu Chi, noticing your breathing, and getting yourselves lined up correctly. And then we're listening behind and listening above. Okay, so we better start moving, otherwise. So you're still following your breath, and just make sure you've got lots of room in the joints. Right, so we're going to have a look at the snake creeps down footwork. So there's a more industrial way that the school, the Grey Heron School, uses, and then there's also a more less practical, actually, but it's a stretchy way of doing snake creeps down. So I'll show you both, but the way I'll be teaching is basically the basic way. But let's just get warmed up first. So it's been quite pleasant outside. I've been noticing this week. It's been all right. The birds are all singing, and it's all very pleasant. So you just want to turn the waist. I'll just show you that from the side. What else have I been? Oh, I've been asked by Jane Jones at Forever Active to mention my Tai Chi fitness class on a Tuesday. So that's with Forever Active. It's a combination of what I do on the Friday after this class, which is sort of punching and kicking and that, but also some Qigong, and specifically pretty much all of Evika Scuba's balancing exercises, because it's a good combination. We're looking at kind of power, and we're looking at balancing. So do contact me if you're interested. So kind of gently strengthening the body. So we're breathing in and out. And relax. Nice and relaxed. That's good. Okay, inside turn. And if you like, you can take a slightly wider stance. So we're just going 60-40 weight shift. Okay, relax around your hips. Feel your weight turn. Keep your focus. So you wanna have your sleepy tiger eye gaze, and feel that you're connected. Okay, let's do the outside turn. Let me just demonstrate. So I transfer my weight. I turn to the opposite corner. I transfer my weight. I turn to the opposite corner. I'll show you that from the yeah. So yeah, I've been wanting to get the videos up ASAP, and actually I don't really need to edit them anymore because I can work the camera much better than what I used to be able to. So they're just going straight up there. Do check them out. And I'll try and get a little bit more on it for tutorials. So if any of you want to learn something in particular, like, you know, for example, Dragon serves teacups or any specific exercise, whack us an email and I'll make a short tutorial about it, and I'll just put it up there. I've also got some handouts to come, and I've been asking Mike to update some of his. So yeah, there'll be some more resources available. Just get in touch. Okay, back to the middle. But what we'll do now, actually, we'll do that turning exercise. Let me just, so I'll take a slightly wider stance. Now you want to do this one really slow, and also watching the alignment of your knees with your toes. That's really important, because you want your knee joints to be comfortable and content. So you want to make sure they're in line. You want to make sure you line your knees up with the toes. So I turn my foot in. Let me just roll this up so you can see my knee. I have got as bad as Barry now. This is embarrassing. You sink down, you relax around the hips, you open. You close, you transfer, you open. So I'm having about 5 classes with Barry a week at the moment. And about 4 with the Kaskubas and about 3 with Mike. So it's like, it's pretty good. So that's it. How we doing? So really pay attention. Pay attention to the weight transfer. Pay attention to the weight shift. So I don't teach this one to beginners, actually. So I don't consider any of you to be beginners. At least not brand new beginners. I mean, beginners is a bit of a loose term. I tend to term beginners as people that have been doing Tai Chi for 10 years or less. So you're closing and opening the qua, your inguinal groove, and then now lengthen a bit more through the spine. Now you've got the legs sorted. You wanna sort your spine out. So it's a bit like if you're cooking a dinner, and then you've got one bit boiling, you've got one bit in the oven, and then you've got to chop some other bits up without it all falling apart. Yeah. Okay, now we go a little bit faster, and then we just get the arms swinging round. So watch the alignment of the knee. Your knees are in line with the toes all the time. You're doing your sleepy tiger eyes. And we're all breathing. That's it. So, okay, we'll add this one to our repertoire, I think. That's not bad. Keep breathing. So watch the, that's it, great. And now we raise the arms up. So yeah, try this on a hill. and sing the sound of music. There we go. was great. Okay, well, roll me. It's so nice to be in shorts again. Fabulous. I was like, oh, it's great. Yeah. So we're just, yeah, the springs. You want to feel that you've got your whole body is like a spring. I was looking at Farjin movements with Corel on Tuesday night. We were doing, which ones were we doing? We were doing this one. Bang, bang. We were doing that kind of thing. And also kicks. Hang on. Yeah, that one. And that one. So yeah, if you come to my each one class on the Thursday, you know, you'll be able to, but understanding the natural elasticity in your body will help with the Farjin movement. So in 24 step, when we do the kicks, yeah, we'll come back to it in a minute. We do the kick. There's actually a Farjin movement before you go into, and then you can do that if you want. And also, there's different ways of looking at the form. There's the water form, where you're nice and there's also the fire form. So we'll be discussing and working on those later, but just so, and that's where the fire forms where your Farjin movements come in. So having an understanding of this springy feeling will help with that aspect, because there's a certain, yeah. Right, we'll just do this now. Okay. Oh. How we doing? That's it. So you want to really floppify these. Yeah, I got a text from Andrew Heckett earlier on this week, because he's been hiding. Hopefully he's got his vaccine now in Philadelphia, but he's been hiding in Philadelphia from this bug for the best part of a year. But we've been occasionally meeting up on Skype and practicing Tai Chi and stuff. But he was saying my Tai Chi was looking good, so I feel pretty. But this is one of the exercises I learned from Andrew. So you want to let go, really let go here. Okay, now turn the palms up and feel the chest open. Hold it, keep going, keep going. Okay, oh, right, pause a minute. Brilliant. Ooh, the power. Yeah. Okay, you need to sink your shoulders more, and in order to sink your shoulders, you need to sink your hips. So it's like, yeah, sometimes you need to relax in a roundabout way in Tai Chi, I've noticed. So notice the contact with the feet. Now really sink those hips, and then let this bit float up. Now let your shoulders go. Let your shoulders go. And just take a few deep breaths. And then try again. See if that's... Hooray! There you go, see? Just... Okay, now turn the palms up. And you feel this lovely open feeling in the chest. There you go. That's better. And we will get round to doing something soon, I'm sure. Okay, then loosening exercise number 1. Here we go. So yeah, on my Monday evening 24-step class, I'm going to be looking at loosening ad nauseum at some point. Yeah, if any of you are interested in learning about applications, Mike, our head honcho, has very kindly agreed to come in on Monday and basically throw me around the room and show applications to you all. So do come along if you want to. Just turn up. I'll be very, maybe throw us an extra quid or something. I don't care, but come and yeah, because he knows his stuff, does Mike, and he can't do it on the Friday morning because he's teaching elsewhere. So he can only do it on the Monday 5 to 6:30. But do come along and, even if you don't join in, just watch. I've asked him to do applications from the form, so. Okay, change. So by tuning into your structure and your alignment, it's a way into correct movement, and also it's a way into the centre and being rooted. And change. So feel that, really turn that waist and floppify your arm. And we're all breathing. That's much better. So it just goes forward and back. You can even do one arm at a time, actually. So do one arm at a time for a bit, and then come back and notice your connections. Okay, bit of wobbling. Have a little shake out. Okay, hands on the hips. 1, 2, oh my goodness. 3. That's the problem. When you spend all day on a computer, you can really feel your back, can't you? 5, 6, 7, 8. And then round the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice and tall. And then, yeah, we'll do this one. Just breathe in. Breathe out, extend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Letting go between the shoulder blades, letting go down the arm muscles. 1. So this is an exercise I learned from Master Chung. 2, 3, 4. Letting go. Letting go down the arm muscles, letting go between the shoulder blades. 1, 2. So notice what you are sensing. 3, 4. Okay, while you're letting go, I'll just, for some reason the music's got loud. What a relief. That's better, I can hear myself think now. 1. So yeah, my friend Nick Penny, he records birds and does films and makes music, and we've become pals over the internet. We're hopefully getting together with Peter Shearer, the piano guy, to make actually get round to doing the bird song and healing music album I've wanted to make for a couple of years now, but didn't have the technology or equipment. But I found someone who does, so yeah, watch this space. So extend, so you want to feel that right to the fingers, and again you want to make room for your shoulders to sink by sinking the hips sufficiently. Sink the hips, just sink down, letting go between the shoulder blades, letting go down the arm muscles. And Cheng Bao. So get your weight 50-50, adjust your feet, sink down. It's nice rounded. So imagine a big beach ball. You're holding a beach ball against your chest. And then, right, we're going to invent some mind balloons now. So you're sitting on like a giant Pilates ball. And you've also got a ball, you've got a ball between your knees and one underneath, behind each knee joint. You've got one under each elbow, you're holding one, and you've got a little one under the chin. So they're floating, so they're just holding you up. So you don't need to do anything. And then feel the ground under your feet. So we won't hold this too long. So I was having a chat with Corel on Tuesday night and said, look, what's the ideal standing time that I should be working towards? And he said 15 minutes. He says if you can stand well for 15 minutes, that's fine. But 15 to 20, so that's what we're aiming for. We won't do that today. Okay, Tuo Bao. So and while you're standing, notice what you feel. Notice what you are sensing. So that also includes what the clothes feel like on your skin that you're wearing. You know, if you get really good, what you can hear. You can watch your emotions go by. A bit like if you're sitting outdoors in a cafe, you know. Fu on. So you're resting on and open the palms. Relax the fingers, relax the wrists and the elbows. Tall through the spine. So having a good understanding of posture will help with the standing on one leg movements. Tway, twirl. Back a bit. So that's like this. So there's a slight, almost like the top of a wave before it's about to crash down. Like in that Japanese print. That old Japanese print of the wave that's about to, it's beautiful, beautiful drawing. Fu, bow. At least I think it's called fu bow. Might be completely wrong. I'll check with Carell. So feel your Ming Men point open, gate of life. Okay. Standing in the stream. I don't know the Chinese name for this. This is the one I learned from Master Lam Kam Chuen's book, Qi Gong, The Way of Energy. I think it was printed in about 1984. It's brilliant. He's an I Chuan practitioner. That's one of the arts of practice. But he really, yeah, really good. T-shi. So that's the one where you're piercing with the fingers and the thumbs. Come a bit closer. So it's like you've got a muddy hill either side of you, and you're piercing your hands into the muddy hill. And then every now and then you try and pull up, but find your fingers getting a bit longer because they're kind of stuck in the mud. That image is from Carell. Okay, and then gather under, and we'll finally, hey! We'll just do a few of these, and then we'll get on with. So what I propose is we look at the snake creeps down one side at a time, and we'll. Because the problem is we're all in a bit of restricted space. Yeah, I've been waiting for better weather. My housemate Jim has very kindly agreed to film me doing the 24-step form, but for his comfort, it has to be when it's not freezing cold. And we'll do that, and I'll put that up on the YouTube. That's really good, everybody. So hopefully, because we've been doing some standing, you can really feel your structure. Okay, let's change to Wild Goose Flies. So you want to... One thing I learned when I was with Master Chung is you need to really quieten your arms. and change. Okay, we'll skip a few stages and go to, that's better, go to inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off and double-handed push, health exercise. So I'll just show that from the diagonal. Mirror me. So, demonstration. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Right, so that was the chorus. Right, let's join in. Oh, I missed the folk club. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back. I'll be going to an online one, but we can't join in with the choruses unless we're muted because there's a time lag in Zoom. So, yeah, last week there was a few couples turn up so they could actually do harmonies. It was a delight to hear. There we go. Sink back, sink forward, open the hands. Hold them. So you want to, your whole body is moving in an engaged manner from a quiet, still, calm, centred and clear place. It's not much to ask. That's it, just, you know. The other thing is this should feel enjoyable really. You wanna get comfy, get really comfortable. It's something Eva talks about, you know. It's like there was, was it Jackanory or something? Are you sitting comfortably, then I'll begin? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Get comfy. And breathe. That's it. Yeah. Okay, we better do the other side so it doesn't feel left out. So get your feet sorted first. Get yourself correctly positioned. So yeah, I was speaking to an instrument maker yesterday because I really need a new cello actually, and I found one I like, but one thing with string instruments, you just every now and then you have to make sure they're in tune before you play them, and it's the same with bodies. Before you play Tai Chi, you want to make sure you're correctly lined up, or at least you're connected correctly. That the better you get at Tai Chi, the outward appearance becomes less important and more being aware of your internal connections. So it gets somewhat introspective. Well, I've lost count the number of times we've done this, so let's do one more and hope that will do. And then we'll pause for a quick water break, because I think we've earned it today, haven't we? I've got to be able to count to one. Hang on. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, shake out. Right. Quick water break, and then we're going to have a look at, so a snake creeps down, and do the kind of beginning of that for a bit, and then I propose that we do the whole of the form up to grasp the tiger's ears, really. Yeah, I've got this new ginger tea. It's all right. Oh, Listen with Mother, was it? Brilliant. Listen with Mother, yeah, because my mum used to talk about it. Are you sitting comfortably now? We'll begin. And she used to say that, and I always like that. Yeah, like Listen with Mother, you know. Are you feeling comfortable? Now begin your Tai Chi form. You know, that kind of thing. Doesn't quite have the same ring, does it? So, thanks for that. I like finding about culture. It's great. So, okay. Snake creeps down. So we start here. So this is quite high up. And it's similar, actually, to your single whip hand. Now, when I do single whip arm like that, when Mike does it, his hand is a bit higher up, actually. But when I first learnt this form with Ed Hines, and his arm was more like that. So you have it like this, and then the Lao Gong point, Lao Gong, is on your Chi Hu point, your lung one. You put them together, and you're like this. So what we'll do is we'll strike a pose. So we'll just do this as a little spontaneously invented, let's get our posture right for the first bit when we're either that end or that end. And it looks a little bit... I've been watching Kate Bush videos on YouTube again. Yeah. There we go. That's it. So, okay, just relax. I'll come a little closer. So, my shoulders are level and my hips. So, So this is like picking up a sock, as Nikki Clegg used to say. Pick up the teenager's sock and put it in the laundry basket. Brilliant. Okay, right. Observe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hang on a minute. Let me get me sticks. Actually, they're too hard to see. Where's my paler ones? There's one. Yeah, I was at Carly class last night. Really good. So yeah, they're easier to see. Okay. Let me move that down a bit. There we go. One, 2. See? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you start here, and then you step behind, heel toe. That's the sort of industrial way of so let me just pop that back in its little spot. Yeah, I'm surprised Mike's lampshade's still alive, really, because I was really getting into it, and then the wall and the bookshelf. I need a bigger room, but never mind. So let me move this back up again. How I actually do it when I'm practicing, like what I was doing this morning, and we've just done the second kick, and then we go to snake creeps down. I actually do it like this. But obviously, that's a bit murderous. So how I get How I get into doing that, is by doing lots and lots and lots and lots of stretching. Not just stretching, but you need loads of leg strength. And actually, from a martial arts point of view, you'd never do something like that in a fight unless you were stupid. This, much better practically, because what you're doing, no, I'm not going to wreck Mike's lampshade. Imagine a leg there. Yeah, I haven't got a chair, but what you do, you hook your foot around their leg, and then when you turn, that's a trip. So Ferris Jurgis, the guy from Newcastle, very good martial arts instructor, Tai Chi teacher, because I very foolishly said, "What's this for?" And he goes, "Oh, that's easy. So you've got you go like that, and also you've got a shoulder strike there, and then you've got a trip there. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the less balletic way, but by all means, if you want to practice it that way. I do it because it's a good leg strengthener. But I would actually, if I was in a sort of, then you, yeah. So here we go. 1, 2, heel, toe, and there's a slight 45-degree angle. And actually, I will get the stick out again. Then I'm less likely to teach shoddy technique. If you can still see the stick. Oh, hang on. Oh, good. I got my stick. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Transfer the weight. 5. So you twizzle, and that's like that. 6, put your weight down, push down with that foot. 7, go into cat stance first, and then golden cockerel stands on left leg. So let me show you from the front. So this is your tiger's mouth. And actually, I will get Mike's lampshade out now. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see you've got a toe strike there, you've got a knee there, and you've got a boom. There you go. Very friendly. Okay, let's do that 4 more times. Oh, yeah. Let's do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can use a broomstick's probably better actually if you want to practice it at home and make sure you're not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we're running out of time. Let's do one more this side and then we'll do it the other side. 1, and we'll do this one again next week, so there's no hurry and you can watch the video. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have my cat stance. So other schools do it like that. So sometimes I'll have my foot pointed down, but for this one you're doing the application of kicking them and kneeing them, and yeah. Okay, now we try the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll talk about the backhand next week. There's only so much information. You know, the brain can only take on so much information. You know, unless you're one of these really talented sort of autistic people that can, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Without further ado, oh my goodness. Without further ado, let's go through the form up to grasp the tiger's ears. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, and begin. Push out, gather under, hold the ball. Part the wild horse's mane. So I'm mirroring grasp the sparrow's tail, white crane spreads its wings. Now I'm going to have to go back a bit. Brush knee and push. Brush knee and push. Brush knee and push. Spear hand. Play the peeper. Forwards a bit, so I can walk backwards 4 times. Step back and repulse the monkey once, twice, 3rd time, 4th time. Push forward, hold the ball. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Other side. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off. So we are doing it slightly faster than usual. Don't panic, just relax more. Into single whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice big bow and arrow stance. Big stance. Wave hands like clouds. Step 3 times with your left foot. 1, 2, 3. Single whip. Right, hold that pose for a bit. Sink back. Bring the foot in. High pat on horse. Open the palm. Block over left leg. I'll have to go back a bit so I don't wreck my bookshelf. Kick with right leg. And you can do the farging, those of you that know about the farging. And then grasp the tiger's ears. Oh, go on then, we'll go on to the second kick. Sink back, turn. push out, gather under, hold the ball. Now raise the left knee, point the left knee towards the side wall, kick with left leg, do the far jin movement, and then go into the first part of snake creeps down. Right, we better leave that there, otherwise, oh gosh, yeah, I'm late for Barry's class, but we'll just... Yeah, I needed to, like, have a time warp in the class or something. Yeah, those of you that need to leave, please do. Just watch the rest on YouTube after. No problem. Okay. Embrace tiger. And then put your specs on your shelf and then rub the hands together. I'm polishing the face so we're all going to look super young today. We will look lovely and young. Very good. And then we'll rub the hands together again. Give the lower back a rub. And then one more, two more. Embrace tigers. Okay, and make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and bow. So yeah, you all passed the audition, well done. And brilliant, I'll stop the recording now.